Hello everyone, FSG here, hope you're all doing well. We are going to have a look at another sim dashboard in this video. This is an upgrade from one that I had in FS22, but I think probably one of my favourite ones that I'd created actually. It just really works well with the Claas combines. It is specifically for combines, but you can use it with other brands as well, of course. But there's some little touches on this and some of the upgrades that came to sim dashboard that I added to this, like the lights and the notifications and stuff, which basically made this the most probably immersive one of all of the ones that I've made. So without further ado, let's jump in. Let's have a look at the new screen. So there it is in all its glory. Of course, across the top there you've got the image of the combine, and you can see these grey dots at the moment. These are actually lights, and we'll demonstrate this in the game in a little while. You've got a lot of information there as well about the field, what crops in it, the growth stage, if it's fertilised or not, if it needs to be ploughed, if it needs lime, if it needs rolling, lots of good stuff like that. You've obviously got the date, the weather, and also tell you what vehicle you're in as well, and if you've got anything attached to it, it'll tell you what that is as well. Now, the list of buttons down the right hand side as well. You've got to raise and lower your header there, which is great. Open and close your auger pipe. You can choose to whether or not you have your swath switched on or off. Connect your header to your combine as well. Unfold the combine, and then you've got to power up the combine or get the engine running, and also you've got to power up the header as well. There, and then you've got things like beacon lights, all your lighting through one button there as well. You've got access to the map, the camera, and we can play with the GPS in-game on this one. Of course, this was built to use VCA and guidance steering in FS22, but they're not here yet, so I've incorporated the in-game AI and GPS for now. But that may change in the future. We might get a slightly different version with different operating buttons for those different mods. And then looking at the main heads-up display there, we've got speed on the left-hand side, an RPM on the right-hand side. We've got information around the fuel, an RPM and the water temp as well in the middle there. You can adjust your cruise control up and down in the bottom central console there, and touching it in the middle will switch that on as well. And again, that lights up and is interactive when it's running, and again we'll demonstrate that in the game. And again, you can switch at the top of the HUD there. You can switch between the combine and the header, and then of course you still have access to your menus as well. So the bottom corner there is your help menu. That is your F1 menu we can bring up and close, and the 3 bars in the top left corner there are for your in-game menus. Right, I suppose we should probably give this a go, shouldn't we? I am using a piece of software called Visor, which actually shows you exactly on screen what is happening in real time on the Android device that I'm using. Again, remember, this is now available for iOS as well, but I just happen to have an Android tablet, so that's what we're running on today. There is a little bit of an identifier every time I hit the screen. It is quite small though, so you may not see that every time, but a lot of these buttons have got state changes. There was a big update to Sim Dashboard towards the end of FS22, which allowed a lot more functionalities to be added to buttons, and they were actually pulling more data from the game as well. So that's been carried over to 25, which is awesome. So you should be able to see things as they happen in the game. Obviously some things don't, so the GPS AI activation button, there is no state change on that because there is no trigger to tell you whether that's switched on or off when you're using it, but a lot of the other ones do work. So You'll see as we get through it and have a play with it. So let's jump in the combine, let's fire things up and take it from there. Right, we're in the combine now, and as you can see we've got a little warning flashing up there to start the engine. That is because we've got automatic engine start turned off because we have a button for it. But I'm going to press that button now, bottom right hand corner here. And you can see we have a little state change there. The engine in the inside of the combine icon turns to green. And we also have a light that comes on at the bottom of the dashboard, and we can see the text says engine running in green as well. And now if I turn that off again, you can see the text changes to engine stopped, and of course the light goes out as well. But we'll turn that on, we'll let that run. You can see the speed and the RPMs and things like that firing up, and the water temperature, so we are looking good. So let's hook up our header and we'll run through some of the other settings. So I'm going to roll up to the header here. Now, of course, These are all key commands if you're on a keyboard or whatever, but we will roll up to the front. We will get our little notification that we're close enough to the header. We can connect it, because we have a button for that as well. Fourth button up here. I can touch it, and you can see not only does it connected, but the state changes to that as well. So we get a nice little green icon of the header and the combine coupled up there. Let me just undo that so you can see it again. There is unattached, and there is attached. Okay, on that note, let's turn our beacons on as we can, and we will head to the field. And again, you can see the light on at the bottom there. Beacon's active. A little orange light for that one to match the colour of the beacons. Got to try a few things when you're setting them up, and I thought that one worked, so I left that one as an orange one. Right, so we are going to roll up to our point at the edge of the field here. There we go. Hopefully before too many vehicles come along we'll get this done. Let's turn our beacons off for now and just show you our lights as well. So I can fire up the lights here, scroll through them. You can't really see it in the daytime, but they are on. And there we go, all the way through until we've got them off again, and again the state changes there. You can change your camera as well. You can go in the cab if you want to, or come out of the cab. And the map, the mini-map here as well, which you can't really see. You can see the big version there popping up behind the on-screen display, but of course it's hidden behind our little demo screen of the tablet there. Just above our coupling on the right-hand side there, so the fifth button up, that's to turn your swath on and off. And look, if I press that again, you can see that we get a green line behind the combine. And if we close it, we get that little red X, so it tells you whether or not you want it to drop a swath or not. And again, you get notifications saying that that is active, so you've got swath active there. Oh, we're annoying the car here, aren't we? Let me just roll forward to let him go. Patient drivers. But yes, we've got a swath active light there at the bottom of the page, and also on the combine image at the top there, you can see we have a light at the back of the combine saying that swath is active. We have got pipe out as well. We put that out. We have another light showing up there at the bottom, and again the state change on the switch there as well. And then we also have raise and lower header, and again more light triggers on the bottom, so you can actually have a full set of lights running along the bottom if you want to. And again, you can see the state change there: red if it's raised, green if it's lowered. So we're pretty much good to go here, I think. We do need to unfold it, so that is the third button down there, and again, watch the state change. As you do that, it'll wait until it's fully unfolded before the state changes, but there you go. And then second button from the bottom here will fire up the combine, and we are good to go. So I will roll forward here, and we are running. You can see the information, the real-time information that you're getting, feedback in the HUD there, speed, RPM, water temperature, and all of that. And you'll also see, if you look at the top of the combine image as well, you have a fill bar, which not only tells you how full the combine is, but actually what crop you are harvesting as well. And of course, just looking back here, as we set it before, we have our straw swath coming out of the back of the combine as well. So all looking really good, and that's pretty much it. Of course, you've got your menus as well, so there I can press that one and I can come back out of that if I want to. And again, help menu pulls up the F1 menu there. You can scroll between the combine and the header here, as you can see me doing that, and the state change there as well. And again, you can adjust up and down the cruise control aspect of it. And I'll actually just get to the corner here. Let me raise this. Turn and get ourselves set up for the next row. Lower things down again. And I will turn on cruise control now, and you can see we've got a state change there and a text change saying it is activated and running. So pretty much let me turn on my beacons and let me open our pipe there. You can see we've got a fully illuminated dashboard with all of the lights that identify what's happening, and when. So, there you go. I'm going to submit this for approval as I finish this video off, so by the time this video comes out, hopefully, fingers crossed, this is in the community hub and you can go and grab it and start playing with it straight away. So there you go, another sim dashboard. I appreciate all of the feedback and all of the interest in the first one. I was kind of blown away by how many people watched and liked that video, so it did kind of spur me on to do another one pretty quickly, and I will still keep thinking about how I upgrade these and develop these even further, and hopefully we get some cool mods coming out soon that I can incorporate into them as well. But for now, hope you like this one. I have to say, this little Evian Combine is probably my favourite in-game mod at the moment, so I had to make a dashboard for it, didn't I? Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the dashboard, and I'll see you all again very soon. Take care. Bye for now.